Yeah, I just wanna be the greatest. Everybody knows my name, shit. I'ma have this whole fucking game list, spitting with the same wit.
Hey guys, Total CarPlay here. I am Total CarPlay Tariq, and today I am your host. So this is gonna be my Danger Dragon Link deck profile. So I was making a little bit of things on my Instagram for propaganda, and I stated that I would try to bring back Thunder Combo. However, Thunder Dragons are so dead, it can't come back at all. I tried my hardest, so I decided to focus on Dragon Links and build a Danger version. So anyways, let's get started. 1 Jackalope, 1 Tishinoko, the standard. See, I would run this at 2, both of them each, but bandless reasons, we have to run 1 of each. You know, actually, there was a time where I only opened up with Dangers, and I was able to do my full combo. So, really, Dangers play an important part in this deck. Next, 2 Chupacabras. Chupacabra is really good because he special summons out multiple different Dangers and helps. Next, 2 Mothman. Mothman's good if you want to get a certain card and get rid of a certain card, or just use some Danger synergy by discarding a Danger if Mothman gets discarded. Next, 1 Nessie, standard, also due to ban list. 1 Bigfoot. I don't run more than 1 because I find Thunderbird to be a way better part of the deck. Because really, he destroys monsters, but it's really easy to do that on this deck, so I found him to be at 1. 2 Thunderbird. Now Thunderbird I felt should be at 2 just because Ultrageist is really annoying with back row, so if you're able to get him discarded and get rid of some back row cards, then that's good for Eldritch as well. And next is 2 Ogopogos. I run Ogopogo because Ogopogo's also level 8 and has synergy with Chupacabra, allowing Chupacabra to go off by special summoning more Dangers. So that is the Danger package of the deck. Now on to the next part, the Rocket part. We have 3 Rocket Tracers, standard. Never run less than 3 or your deck just won't work without it. Really, this thing gets you so far into your combos. So yeah. Next, I run 3 Silver Rocket. I run 3 Silver Rockets because, let's say I'm going against a Synchro match, I can banish some really hard-hitting things with Silver Rocket. So I really like to run this at 3 because I can banish a lot of hard things in my opponent's extra deck. And 2 Magna Rockets. I was going to run this at 3, but deck space is a little bit tight, so I'm going to run that at 2. And lastly, 2 Observator. I didn't really feel like 3 was needed because you don't want to open up with this at all. You just want to get it to the graveyard because really, if you get off the special summoning effect, he'll help you out a little bit, but it's not really all that necessary. Next is 3 Starliege. Starliege is standard. Mine is in Japanese, but Starliege searches out any dragon in the deck as long as you have the proper levels. So Starliege is basically your combo start piece of the deck. Next we have a Black Dragon Cultivan and a White Dragon Wyvern Buster. Standard, gotta run that combo. Lastly, 2 Chaos Summoner. I don't run 3 because you don't want to open up with this that much. You just want to get it out once in a while, but not really. And lastly, 1 Omni Dragon Brotar, just because Brotar can help bring out Chaos Summoner. But, on to spells. Spells, we have 2 Boot Sector Launch. Most people run 1. I suggest running 2, because if Tracker Dragon gets ashed, and you have terraforming or something, you can at least get another one just in case of Ash Blossom. So I suggest running 2. 1 Dragon's Ravine. You don't have to run more than 1 because it's going to be gone off the field after you use it, really. So I suggest just running 1. 1 Terraforming. I suggest running this just in case Ash Blossom happens or something. A good way to bait out your opponent. Next, 3 Quick Launch. Standard. Don't run less than 3 because you do need those rockets to get out onto your field to help you out. And 1 World Legacy Guard Dragon. I only run 1. I may jump it up to 2, but right now I'm pretty cool with sticking with 1. 1 Monster Reborn. I run Monster Reborn because you can actually get some really crappy cards out of the graveyard, so I really felt like that was really good. And 1 Imperial Order. for that. Alright, the only reason why I run Imperial Order is because I have a lot of friends who like to play spells and Pendulum, so I really use this to just go against. So yeah, starting off, 2 Striker Dragon. Guys, Striker Dragon's over $20 right now, so this is like the obvious way I'm gonna have to do it for you guys. So 2 Striker Dragons right here. Striker Dragon is your most essential thing. It searches out boot sector launch. That's really all you need it for. 1 Guard Dragon LP and 1 Guard Dragon Pisty. Standard, you want to run the LP and Pisty. You only need 1 of each. 1 Quad Whirl, just because you can come into Annoying Link and then just use Quad Whirl and get over and get even further into your combos. So I do suggest running the 1 Quad Whirl. Next, we do have a Hieratic Seal of Heavenly Spheres. Hieratic is really annoying. It can be really broken too, especially if you keep tributing rockets and then rockets keep popping out their effects. So it's a really interesting card to use with rockets actually. 1 Romulus. Romulus helps search out Dragon's Ravine. That's the only point of it. 1 Triple Burst. I run Triple Burst because it's an easy link 3 and because it negates spells and traps. So it's just another way how to just build into that and just negate things. Next, I do not want to Unchained Abomination. He's really cheap. I'm planning on getting him. So this is just Unchained Abomination. Abomination is really broken because it just destroys things during the end phase and during the battle phase. So it really just blows up the whole entire field. Next, we have a Saryuja Skull Dread. Saryuja standard. It gets you cards and it gets you further. 1 Appaloosa. Appaloosa, I suggest running in the deck because it builds up negates and it's really easy to bring around. So building up those negates can really help. Next, we have 1 Draco Berserker of Tenny. Now, Draco Berserker of Tenny is really powerful actually, because what he does is he negates and banishes that when he negates. He also, when he destroys an attacking monster and sends it to the graveyard, he gains attack equal to that destroyed monster. And then he can make it a second attack again. So if you get him to attack directly, then it's over for your opponent, easily. Next, we have 1 Borreload Savage. I used to own Borreload Savage, but I traded it, and it allowed me to build my Salamangreat deck before it got nerfed. So now I have to rework my Salamangreat deck. Guys, I'm going to be honest with you real quick. I'm rebuilding a lot of decks. I'm about to finish my Sky Strikers for you guys. Then I have to rebuild my Salamangreats. Then I'm going to finish my Mech Knights. Then my Rikas. And then I shall probably update my heroes. So yeah. But Borreload Savage, because it can just negate most things. It can be weak at times though. I have seen it happen to where you can bait out a negate. So I want you to be really picky on those negates. Next, 1 number 38, Hope Harbinger, Dragon Titanic Galaxy. He's really powerful. He negates spells and traps and equips them as materials, and he just helps everything you want to stay alive on the field. And lastly, 1 Dingirsu. Dingirsu I will also be getting because Dingirsu is also cheap. So I'm planning on getting Dingirsu very soon. The only reason, and here's the reason I run Dingirsu, because it's easy for you to bring him out, and then you get his effect to pop off when you special summon, and plus, he just protects everything on your field when needed. So, I suggest running Dingirsu because it's a good choice. So alright guys, time to start with the combos. Oh, well, test hands I should say. So, opening hand. Opening hand's actually really solid, and probably the most standard opening to ever do with this hand. So what you're going to do, you are going to trigger, you're actually going to need just these 3 just to pop off. So I suggest going for the Magna Rocket, normal summon it, link summon into your Striker Dragon. Then you're going to use Striker Dragon to add Boot Sector launch to your hand. You're then going to drop that Boot Sector to special summon back the Silver Rocket. You're going to use Quick Launch to special summon your Rocket Tracer. You're then going to use Rocket Tracer to pop the Boot Sector to bring out another Magna Rocket. So you already have 4 out on your field. You can go into anything, Unchained, Appaloosa. Usually I go for Appaloosa, but once in a while going for Unchained is once in a while the better play. Alright, so, yeah. So we can't really get on Black Dragon Cold Surfing because I don't have any blues. What I'm going to do next is activate Nessie's effect. So let's say Nessie is special summoned, and you discard Black Dragon Cold Surfing. You get to at least draw. My draw was a Rocket Tracer, so it's kind of trash. But anyways, you can at least go from there and do something. Really, what I suggest doing with this is actually using only 1, 2, 3. Shoot, yeah, I have to use. Alright, so just use these 4 and go into. I do suggest going into Appaloosa because it is a good negating play. But if you feel like if you're going second, and you feel like you just need a board wipe your opponent, go for Unchained. So let's say I'm going first. I'm gonna set up Appaloosa to just negate everything. And from there, I am stuck with the field, so pass, draw. So that's really where you can go from there. I somehow drew into another Rocket Tracer, so I'm kind of peed off about that. So, like, let's see if you have this Rocket Tracer in your hand now, real quick. Rocket Tracer pops a danger. With the danger getting popped, you are then going to just special summon Silver Rocket, Synchro Summon, easy, into, and this is match roll 5, so put them all the way in that corner, people. Draco, Tenny, Draco, Berserker, Tenny. That's already game because your opponent, if your opponent can't get over Appaloosa and Appaloosa's negates, then your opponent will probably quit the game. Or if your opponent can't get over Draco negates, then you're probably gonna get a game either way if you just set up these negates. So really, that's really where you should be at, most of all. Alright, so one more test hand. I think that should be all. I think you guys get the main point of the deck is just to like try to set up either negates or just kill your opponent that turn. So really, it's a really interesting strategy. If I had more dangers in my hand, I could really show you how powerful they are. Dangers can really help out this deck a lot. Dangers, I don't like running pure dangers or Grand Maju because I don't like Grand Maju at all. Plus, I beat Grand Maju with Sky Strikers without engage, so it's not weird. I don't like them. Find them inconsistent because when I first got Sky Strikers, they were already inconsistent. Alright, so opening hand is actually really boss. It's actually really fire. So this opening hand is kind of weird. I'm gonna put it like that. It's just weird. Alright, so first you're gonna normal summon the Star Leech. Now you're then going to Star Leech effect into Black Dragon Cold Surfing with Star Leech, which then you're going to special summoning by banishing Star Leech, and with that you're going to link the Cold Surfing into your Striker Dragon. Striker Dragon will link into Boot Sector. Now here's your Absorata will come in handy when you have Absorata in hand. So then you're going to use Boot Sector to special summon the Rocket Tracer. Now what's going to happen is Absorata will trigger the special summon, Rocket Tracer will trigger, destroying Boot Sector and bringing out a Magna Rocket. You could say any other rocket, who cares, it's whatever you feel like using. And then you're going to go from there. Let's say I'm going second. You'll go into either your you go into your Unchained Abomination. So that this is my Unchained Abomination. You're then going to special summon the Wyvern Buster by banishing your Cold Surfing. Then you're gonna link Wyvern Buster standard into Ulpi or Pitsty. It's really all your choice. I'm just gonna go for Pitsty. I'm gonna go for Pisty, and then I'm gonna use Pisty to special summon back my Star Leech from Banish. Then I'm gonna link my Star Leech into Ulpi. And then Ulpi will drop and bring out another dragon. Really, your dragon options are limited, so I suggest just go for Omni Brotar. It's still a dragon, and Omni Brotar needs to be in Graveyard anyways. So let's go with Omni Brotar. Then you're gonna special summon Chaos. Let's say your opponent has things on field that you want to get rid of. Then you're gonna banish your Wyvern Buster. But if he doesn't, you're gonna have to banish your Striker, your Absorauter, and your Magna Rocket. So that's what I suggest you're gonna have to do for that. Also, don't forget to use Absorauter's effect since he was sent to the graveyard. You're gonna use his effect to actually then add a Rapid Tracer to just for build up back to your hand. And then from here, like I said, let's say he has something annoying. You banish your Wyvern Buster, the Absorauter, and the Striker Dragon, and go from there. Because you don't really need any of those back because they're only one-time uses. Link 4, again, since you use Guard Dragon OP, you can only go into dragons. You're going to actually use Surge Skull Dread, Surge will draw you 4 cards. Now, these are my 4 cards. Now, here's where I suggest you want to go with. You want to go with either the Dangerous Thunderbird, which I highly suggest, so go with the Thunderbird. I don't even know what I'm saying. Go with the Thunderbird, guys. Plus, what you're going to do is there's actually about to be a cool combo that gets you into your number 38. However, due to the fact that we used our Guard Dragons, it states for a Guard Dragon, you cannot special monsters except dragons. I don't know why it states that. So yeah, so I suggest you leave this in your hand, attack, pass turn, he has no field. Go to your draw, just banish your Star Leech banish effect. You get back your Chaos. You're gonna special summon your Chaos first. Trust me. Once you special summon that Chaos, just banish your Pitsties, your Elpies, and your Magna Rocket. The reason why I say banish those is because LP and Pitsy are useless. Activate Thunderbird. The Thunderbird special summons. Let's say they discarded the Star Leech, draw a card. It was another Star Leech. Talk about that. And then what you're gonna do is a classic Link 8. You can go to Dendursu, or if you want to just get some negates because they have back row, then go into the number 38 just for back row purposes. So really, this deck always gives you 2 options for where you want to go. Like, if you're going first, you go for the negation buildup. If you're going second, you go for the kill. But if you realize you can't get the kill, just get the blow up and get some negation out, or just try to get blow up only. It really depends. Or you can just still go for your negate combo. That's really where I want to leave it at. So yeah, that is it. You can really tell that this deck is actually really good. Plus, I was in an online circuit playing this deck list, and I actually made top 10. So when I won 4, lost 4, guys. No, I won 5, lost 5. Yeah. So it was actually horrible because I kept going against a lot of things that I didn't know about. So anyways, this is all, guys. Love you guys, and 12 card players out. See you.